Atamaria, I'm Sherry Kinnear, and these are the latest New Zealand Herald headlines. An international Kiwi sportsman faces up to 10 years behind bars after being accused of having sexual contact with a 15-year-old girl and sending her crude photos over Snapchat. The Herald can reveal the man, who works with young teens, is due to travel abroad for an international sports competition where he'll represent New Zealand. He's been granted interim name suppression, meaning his identity cannot be revealed. The government will today pass legislation bringing fair pay agreements into law. The collective bargaining mechanism is aimed at raising the pay of those on the lowest wages, but businesses have major concerns about workplace flexibility. The rules will mean if 1,000 employees, or 10% of a workforce, agree to start the collective bargaining process, it's automatically triggered. Grant Robertson says the rules have been a long time coming.
This has been a long-standing commitment of the Labour Party. These are the kinds of areas where we know that we need to lift pay, and we want to see that happen as quickly as it can.
Meanwhile, as Robertson takes on acting Prime Minister duties this week, Jacinda Ardern wants to be wheels up as soon as she can after her flight to Antarctica was turned around due to poor weather yesterday. The Hercules carrying the Prime Minister and her entourage to Scott Base will give it another go today. Years of concerns about the health workforce are reaching a pinch point. The Planned Care Task Force has found the current treatment waiting list contains about 5 months of work. Its report says reducing it to 3 months would require about 30,000 extra procedures, but it's insufficient workforce and capacity to do it immediately. Otago University's Professor Robin Gold says we need to be doing everything we can to get the workforce better supported.
We've got public sector and the private sector. So I think one of the jobs of this task force will be how to try and untap all of those resources to deliver on the people most in need.
It appears more Kiwis are choosing the simple life over the city life. Stats NZ figures show populations declined in places like Auckland, Wellington and Christchurch in the year to June. Internal migration, people moving around the country, is the main driver of change in 12 of the 16 regions. A new British Prime Minister, Rishi Sunak, has promised to make economic stability and confidence his highest priority. At 42, the former Chancellor has become Britain's youngest leader in more than 200 years and first of Indian descent. He's retained a lot of Liz Truss's cabinet, with Chancellor Jeremy Hunt, who was appointed at the end of Truss's premiership, staying on. Sunak says it'll mean difficult decisions lie ahead.
All I can say is that I am not daunted. I know the high office I have accepted, and I hope to live up to its demands.
And those are the latest New Zealand Herald headlines. For more stories and to stay up to date, head to nzherald.co.nz. Kia pai te rā. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. To stay up to date with all the latest news from the New Zealand Herald, click the subscribe button below or check out one of the videos here, and head over to nzherald.co.nz for more details on these stories and more.